look, I'm not here to bore y'all, and we're not here to drag things on. Let's get straight to the business. Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 32 has officially dropped its spoilers. The panels are leaking. The official chapter is dropping this Wednesday. As for whether or not I will be doing a chapter review, I know I told some people within the comment section a couple of months ago, whether it be chapter 31 or 32, I will try to review one of those chapters. So just to stay true to my word, come Wednesday, I will be dropping, or at the very least, recording a chapter review and having it ready and to release out there for you guys, whether that be the same day or the day after. But the spoilers are here, bro. So just to keep shit short and sweet, we're going over some major hit points. The details can wait until Wednesday because that makes it even better, right? So let's just go over these major motherfucking hit points that I have and call it a day, because this is, you know what? Slight tangent, slight rant. I told y'all niggas, bro. I told y'all niggas months ago. I told y'all niggas years ago. Matter of fact, bump that. I told y'all niggas when we found out this nigga Damon never fought full power a day in his life. I told y'all niggas, and I'm not gonna keep on emphasizing it. Damon in 5, Mimushi, Tatushi, I don't know, Japanese famous sushi. Damon in 5, it doesn't matter, bro. But anyways, we got the leaks, chapter 32. And not only do we have the leaks, we got my favorites out here whooping feet and aura farming, from Sarada all the way to Damon, which is actually crazy, right? But we got a little bit more clarification, possibly not just on Damon's power, but I'm looking at things from all angles, even Ada's power, right? Because she's flying around the sky, she's dodging Mimushi, and Damon's like, bro, you're moving too slow. Pick up the pace, sis. And then eventually he just hops right into the middle of the battlefield and starts going ballistic himself, kicking off heads. When I'm telling you 3, 4, 5 out of time, which every swing, the first punch Damon throws, when I tell you the kanji of the impact takes up damn near the entire page. Ikimoto is really trying to emphasize, nah, this nigga ain't strong. Say it with me, chat. The nigga strong, you feel me? So we got confirmation of who the narrator was in the first sneak peek, right? And speaking of sneak peeks, in the second sneak peek, we see a swarm of Mimushi clones on the OG multi-shadow clone jutsu Naruto style, trying to basically ladder their way up towards her while she's in the sky. But we got confirmation who was narrating Damon's strength in the first sneak peek. Now it turns out this guy Boruto, he's telling Mimushi this. I don't know, is it like, it's master class of gaslighting, like if gaslighting was a whole entire teaching subject, because Boruto's like, yeah bro, I ain't gonna lie, Ada's over there gang, but check this out, Damon's guarding her. Not only is he guarding her, this nigga's strength is even to me. Like, I don't know how strong this nigga is. He's like, I can't fathom his strength. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to get to Ada, I'd suggest knocking that nigga out first. But that's just me though, you know what I'm saying? You know how you get somebody advice and you like, but hey, I don't know, that's just me though, just in case it ruins their life. So that's what Boruto did. He made his way, and Mamushi's like, fuck it, we out here. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has been boxing this guy, and I think, I'm not sure, I've been seeing the number been thrown around, but yeah, we've reached up to 1,000 Mimushi clones. Himawari is doing crazy. Kawaki is doing crazy. Apparently there was a Himawari and Kawaki combo. But even beyond that, this nigga Kawaki, he's managed to take 2 steps forward since his last fight with Jura, and now 5 steps backwards, because apparently he got his face thrown in the dirt. But not just that, we're not gonna be biased. Apparently, after Sarada, mind you, took out a whole nother platoon of these Shinju clones, she is now passed out. Boom, 2 heavy hitters are now off the playing field, Kawaki and Sarada. Sarada has overused her Mangekyo, Kawaki has short-circuited and overheated, you know what I'm saying? And Boruto manages to catch Sarada in huge concerns. Like, this is where I start to get a little foggy with like my interpretation, because I didn't look at all of the spoilers, but I believe he's like heated over Sarada, and then he attacks Mimushi out of a fury, right? But just confirming the things that we do know happens, right? So Kawaki get his face thrown in the dirt after his combo with Himawari. Now Himawari's there, Boruto's there, Sarada's there, Delta's there, everybody's there. Shikamaru's saying a few things. Kashin Koji has the typical worried look on his face. So Mimushi is really just overwhelming. Like, it's really, like, I've told y'all about my epiphany when it comes to the power scaling. You bring right now Hokage Naruto, 1,000 shadow clones, you know what I'm saying? He can handle the situation, like right now, because that's the problem. The issue is the numbers. He's overwhelming them. So if you add Naruto into this lineup, it becomes very, very, very much more manageable. Or shout out my guy Ryza. We spoke about this earlier when the spoilers were dropping. Even if you just give Himawari the updated version, like let her summon 1,000 Naruto shadow clone, you know what I'm saying, with Kurama's chakra, and she might be able to handle this situation. But someone like Naruto handle this nigga easy. Just that he just keeps on swarming and swarming and swarming. And I know it's not in Boruto's arsenal, but my guy, a shadow clone or two cannot possibly hurt you. You feel me? It's like what's going on with Boruto's fighting arsenal at the time being, but there's just like, it's like, basically, that's the best way to describe it. You know what I'm saying? That weak ass scream I just did. But yo, the chapter is lit. Everything is turning up. And oh my gosh, I told y'all niggas, bro. Damon is finna mop the floor with this guy, Mimushi. So apparently, I'm gonna make a stance right here. It's been established. I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna say, oh, I was wrong. No, it was established early on part one. Damon can reflect not only intent, but physical attacks as well. And the only time we see him reflect an attack without touching someone, it was an intent. We know the guard at Boro's old hideout was looking at Damon as he was walking and his head got chopped off. All Damon was doing was literally pointing at him, right? Kawaki looked at Damon and thought about slapping him, and Damon was just sitting on the couch and Kawaki got slapped up. So it looks like now, I guess it's been retconned, but I don't have, because I've been saying like we need to figure out a way to beat Damon, because I like a challenge, but you know what I'm saying? I gotta have a way or a window of opportunity to be challenged. And if it was just simply off of a glare, he can look at you and reflect your intent, that's too OP. But it looks like it has to be both hands touching someone, possibly for the intent to work, and only one hand for physical attacks, or it's just confirmed like, no, he just needs to be touching someone with his palm to reflect whether that be intent or physical attacks. So I won't say I was wrong, because I know what the fuck I saw, and it's been a plethora of people in the community who's been confirming that Damon has two abilities, but Kimoto has retconned it, and I guess it works because it makes Damon more manageable, because without touching someone, now you can fire a flurry of attacks at him without them being reflected towards you. But lo, it's one point in the chapter where Damon lands right in front of Ada, because he's over here fighting another group of clones, and another group of clones try to swarm Ada. He manages to defeat the group he's dealing with, jump over to Ada, smile, put his hands on both of her cheeks, and calls Mimushi an idiot. And then as he says that, like 20 of their heads explode, because they thought about, like, I guess punching his head on. Look, man, like I said, David and 5, we ain't finna spend all day talking about this. Boruto 2 Vortex Chapter 32, pure cinema, pure greatness. Shout out to the top 5, the big 5. I already talked about it last video. You know what I'm saying? The queen herself, Uchiha Sarada, the goat Boruto, the star dazzlingness in Ada, you know what I'm saying? The menace in Damon, and of course the star of all stars in Himawari Uzumaki. It's your boy Black Shot, 3 long face, skinny body, 2 Vortex Chapter 32. Spoilers are definitely it. So holla at your boy until we get the official chapter drop later on this week. I'm gonna holla at y'all. Black Shot out. Yes, sir. Ski.